Hi, and welcome to another endorsement interview with the Times Editorial Board. Today we have with us Catherine Campbell, who is a Republican running for 2nd District Lake County Council. Welcome. I'm Doug Ross, editorial page editor at the Times. Also in the room with us we have Bob Heiss, editor, and Brian Vernellis, videographer. Let's start by giving us just a short bit about who you are and what's prepared you for this race.
Okay. I've been a lifelong Republican. I worked in various positions with the state, county, and city. I have a degree in social work from the Calumet College. I'm a mother. I've raised 6 children. I'm married. And I've been with my husband for 40 years. And been married for 40 years.
Okay.
And I've been active in the community. I've done volunteer work with Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, you name it, garden clubs, and I've never held an office, but I've been precinct committeeman and captain of the district.
Okay. We've been knocking on doors. What are the people telling you that they're concerned about?
Mostly things that I really don't have too much to do with, and mostly the young people are talking about minimum wage. I get that a lot. You want to know what can I do about the minimum wage? When I explain to them what the county council person does, they want to know if I can reduce their taxes, So basically, this is about it. Taxes. Most people concerned about taxes and getting a job want to know, can I produce jobs? Will I be able to hire anybody or whatever,
Okay. Well, job creation is on everybody's mind. So, what can you do to help the county create jobs?
I would have to once I'm elected, I get in there and I look at the budget. I will see what jobs need to be eliminated, what jobs need to be filled. I go by what the different department heads how many employees they recommended, how many they need, and if the budget allowed, I would would approve it. But mostly what people are talking about basically is patronage. And I don't believe in patronage. Once I'm elected, I don't have any relatives that I'd be hiring, friends of my relatives or whatever, I would make sure that everybody is needed. That's only county. It's in the county budget.
Okay. More specifically, I guess I should have asked, what would you do for economic development, for job creation in the private sector?
Okay, now the county has a budget for repairing the bridges and streets. I would make sure that need to be done, and that would bring about a lot of jobs. I would vote for that if the budget need to be increased. I wouldn't mind voting for an increase in the budget to do that,
Okay.
That would bring, that's what I believe.
Okay, so there's a finite amount of money, obviously. What would you cut to be able to increase spending there?
What would I cut? I don't know, but I always say I would make sure that everybody is working. Everybody is needed that's on the budget, that's in the budget. Because, you go out to the county sometimes, you see people that's out there and they could barely get around. And I'm not saying because somebody's ill, they shouldn't be working. But a lot of those people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I do,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those people that are hired are somebody's friends or somebody's son or cousin or whatever,
Okay, so you don't want the county to be a family business, I
No.
Okay.
And in some towns they are. I know some counties that there's a family business, the county.
Okay. What do you think the income tax should be used for?
It should be used to repair the roads and bridges that we,
Okay.
And some of it is only earmarked for certain things, but the portion that is earmarked for the streets, they should be equally, distributed if possible. Or even say if another town had a worse off situation, like a bridge is falling down, they should get priority. But we should make sure that our infrastructures are well managed, taken care of.
Okay. The satellite buildings in the northern cities, Gary Hammond, East Chicago, get discussed periodically about whether to shut those down. What are your thoughts?
I think they're needed. I'd hate to see I know the county building has been closed for a while in Gary, but I'd hate to see that building closed down.
Okay.
A lot of people can't make it to Crown Point, and they have some courts there that. Excuse me.
Okay, so you'd keep all three open then?
Yeah, I think they're needed.
Okay. And what would you want to do about public transportation?
About public transportation, make sure that the money that's allowed in the budget gets to the different transportation companies like Gary Transportation, whatever. That's all I can do is make sure that they get their fair share of money. I can't go and tell them how to spend it. I don't think, but if I could tell them how to spend it, I would. But
well,
just make sure that they get their fair share.
Okay, so So do you think the county needs expanded public transportation, and if so, how would you pay for it?
Some of that tax money that they're collecting could be used for that. Excuse me. That's another thing too. People have heard them talk about the transportation. They don't have enough ways to get to the different jobs that they need to.
Okay.
So yeah, I would expand it if possible.
Okay. Bob?
What's the biggest if you get in? What do you think you want to do first? I mean, what is the biggest problem or concern or issue in Lake County that you would want to address?
I think I'd want to address the tax issue. Make sure that there's nobody in there that's dealing with assessing people, making sure they assess them correctly. And that there's nobody in there that's just, like, say, for instance, the big scandal they have about the person that's in there that's just there to get the money. And that's my big thing, making sure that the taxes are equitable throughout the county.
Okay. What some of the candidates have talked about human resources issues. What are your thoughts?
Okay, you mean far as personnel, stuff
Right.
like that? Now, I don't know, the county council person at this point doesn't have a lot to do with the day-to-day personnel situation. That's with the department heads. We deal with the financial, and we have some administrative duties, but it's not. I don't think it's dealing with the employees. It should be, but I don't.
Okay. What's the difference, the primary difference between you and your opponent?
Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Evidently, I think I'm better qualified than she is, else I wouldn't have been running against her. But I don't know that much about her, and I just feel that I could do a better job.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything we didn't ask that we should have?
Not really. I'm surprised you didn't ask about the Eliana.
So we just asked.
Well, if you know from years past, I don't agree with that. That's just good money going after bad. You know, why should we build infrastructure to be able for someone else to go to an airport in another town where we have a perfectly good airport in this area, like the Chicago Gary Airport, you know, and I don't think that we should be contributing money toward it. And when I say we, I mean particularly the city of Gary.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have. Thank you for viewing.